going on, everybody? Hope you all had a good Thanksgiving. Today we're going to put the Dreame Z10 Pro through my entire floor plan. I put down some debris for it to clean up, and then a couple of random obstacles to see how the obstacle avoidance works. This is actually the first time I ran this guy through my entire floor plan, so it should be a pretty good test. And then I'll show you at the end the map it did, and then also how well the self-empty bin did. When the bin is full, some robot vacuums will leave a little bit of debris in the bin. We'll see if this can suck everything out without a problem. So far, out of everything I've done with this vacuum, it's really good. The price is right at the sweet spot, I think, at just under $500 after coupon. And it has a lot going for it, so hopefully it does really good with this test. It just had a firmware update for me, so hopefully that helped out with the object avoidance. And let's see how good this $500 robot vacuum with self-empty bin does. I'm going to show you the floor plan and then the mess for it to clean up. And then when it gets to those messes, I'll record it and show you how well it picks up on carpet and then also on a hard surface. Alright, so here's the floor plan. Put a random shoe right there, see if it can avoid that. Some carpet fibers. A little bit of kind of a mess. Kind of all over, to be honest. I haven't vacuumed my entire floor plan in quite a while, even though I have 50 plus robot vacuums. You can see quite a bit in here. Hopefully it sucks it all up. Some ramen noodles that broke. We got an entryway with a laundry room and then a bathroom. And this is my main office area. I put down a little bit of Fruity Pebbles. That way I can show you how well it does on carpet. Jelly bean there. I put down a cable there. A sock there. And we'll also see how well it does on a hard surface. Once again, Fruity Pebbles. Have a pile of dog poop right there. And then just another room in there. That one's pretty clean actually. Some cotton. And then just some more everyday debris. So after this is done, I will do another walkthrough, see how well it cleaned. We'll check the dirt bin, and I'll show you the app and the map and how to set all that up. Alright, so I do have obstacle avoidance on. I have it on standard suction for hard floors, and then when it goes over to carpet, it has an automatic carpet boost. So that'll switch it to the highest suction when it senses the carpet. Let's go ahead and send a map.
Start cleaning.
And I really hope at the end of this video I can say this is one of the best robot vacuums for the money right now. This is the first time it's cleaned my entire floor plan. If you're unfamiliar with LiDAR-based robots, they typically always start with the perimeter of a section of your floor plan, then it'll clean inside that perimeter, and then move on to the next perimeter, and so on and so forth until it realizes that it finished the entire floor plan. I'm going to let this clean, and when it gets to like the carpet and the hard floor with the actual debris on it, I'll try to get that recorded for you and see how good it does on carpet and then a hard floor as well. Alright guys, this is the first obstacle it has to run into. And it looks like it saw it on the side there, but it just happened to turn at the worst possible moment. I don't know if that was just the worst placement in the world for this guy because he was turning there, or what, but you think it coming close to it this way, it would have seen it and it's been like, okay, let's stay away from this, but it turned right into it, and now it's basically having it for dinner, so definitely not very happy with that. That's a big cable. I wadded it up nice and big. It should have seen that with no problem whatsoever. So the obstacle avoidance, and you'll see this further in this video, it's just no good. even after an update. So Dreame Tech, I actually really like your products, but man, you really got to step up your object avoidance. So let's go ahead and continue. Alright, as you can see here, it actually sees the sock. And it turns, it just gets too close to it, and now it's confused. And I'm not sure what it's thinking, and it just kind of plows over it. And once again, object avoidance, not good so far on this test. Alright guys, here's the poop, and look at that, it stopped. And what I like about it is you can see it actually stopped the side brush from spinning. So it definitely avoided the poop there, which is actually much more important than cables or a sock. So I must say, as of right now in this video, I'm very happy with it avoiding that poop. And I really like that it stopped the side brush once it recognized something. So if they can get that down with other objects like the cables or a sock or a shoe or whatever, that's a step in the right direction. But the fact that it avoided that poop, that almost makes the other two forgivable. But keep watching, because something kind of happens at the end. Alright, the Z10 Pro is done. Let's take a look at the dirt bin first, see if it emptied everything out. As you can see, it definitely did. I'm gonna put this through more tests with different items to see if it can suck everything out. So I heard this is still one of the best dirt bins on the market. So I definitely want to do more thorough testing with just the dirt bin and see if it can suck out everything, kind of like I did with some of the other higher end self-empty bin robots. I know the shoe, it went around and pretty much avoided it. It slightly bumped it as it cleaned around it, but it definitely didn't push it out of the way or anything. So in the kitchen area, not the greatest job in the world. Definitely didn't get right there, but I think because it's round, the side brushes didn't reach. And then I guess it looks like the side brushes should reach that, don't you think? Maybe at least those little pieces. So not really the best job in this kitchen area. Missed the chip there. Some more crumbs here. That's actually kind of disappointing in here. There's really no mess down on those. The carpet itself. Carpet looks pretty good overall. There's a couple fruity pebbles. I'm sure you saw already the cable absolutely got ran over and destroyed. I don't know if you noticed, but I don't know if it was just happened to be in the worst spot possible where it decided to turn and it turned right into the cable. You think the sensors on the side or even coming up to it would have noticed it and remembered, okay, there's a cable here. The sock, I know it moved it. Now the dog poop, remember it was over there. From what I saw, and I haven't edited this yet, I saw it avoided it. This is the end of the cleaning run, and I moved it over here. I don't have it moving it on camera, but it definitely ran it over and moved it a lot. So if that was real dog poop, it would be everywhere. And let's be honest, it did not do that great a job at all on this hard surface. It kicked around a ton of fruity pebbles over here, but this section, it cleaned it up really good, so that's kind of confusing as well. So yeah, it didn't do quite as good as I thought it would. It looks good overall, like I'm happy with it, especially since it's the first time it's clean, so now it has a map, and now that it has a map, it'll go out and clean better, more efficiently this time. But I wish on the hard surfaces it did a better job. Over in the kitchen area, there's a lot of debris left, and then that fruity pebbles that's a little bit too much if you ask me. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments. Did you think it cleaned good enough? This guy is currently, I believe, $480 on Amazon, which is actually a really good deal. Now, the obstacle avoidance to me is just no good. I wish these robots that offered it did a good job. The only one that does a good job, you know, if you watch my videos, is the iRobot Roomba J7 Plus. So far, this guy, from every test I've done with the obstacle avoidance, including cables and the dog poop, it just runs them right over. So definitely disappointed in that. It did just have the newest firmware update, so they didn't fix that, and it's definitely on. So don't buy this for the obstacle avoidance. However, for $480 for an overall really good robot vacuum and what seems like a really good dirt bin is still a pretty dang good deal if you ask me. So now if you want to keep watching, I am going to show you the map, and I'll show you dividing the rooms and adding rooms and labeling the rooms and all that fun stuff. If you enjoyed this video at all, please smash that like button for me. Consider subscribing, and I got a lot more tests I'll be doing with this down in my testing room, and I'll even run this through the gauntlet where I put down many obstacles, but from what I can see from that test, it's probably going to do it pretty poorly. All right, let's go ahead and check out the map, see how easy or hard it is to separate the rooms and all that. I was just toying with it a little bit. I had to restart this video because honestly I got a bit frustrated, and it's not going as easy as it should be. Some robot vacuums are simple, like the Roombas. This one is being kind of a pain. Let's see if I can get it this time. It does have multi-floor maps, which is nice. So here's the map. I already merged all the rooms, so it's like you're in one giant room now. And what I'm trying to do here is split off all the sections to change the room names and say, you know, go clean the den in the bottom left here of the map. So you hit split, you want to click the room, and then you want to drag these to where you want to split them. But it is not working for me for some reason. And you can see the line is solid, so it should be working. Oh, of course, now it's going to work. Okay, well, if it works this time, then that's great. It must have had some sort of error. Okay, well, good, it worked. So, scratch what I said before. Let's try to split a couple more rooms here. So once again, you just click anywhere. So I'm going to put one here and here. Okay, this is the problem I was having. Some sort of boundary issue. I don't know if you guys can hear that dog barking, but it's been out in the freezing cold now for well over an hour, maybe 2 hours barking. I don't know why people can't let their dog in, especially when it's freezing outside. Let me know in the comments if you have a neighbor like that. All right, so you see the line is solid. This should easily make a boundary line. Let's see if it does. This is what was happening earlier. It's frustrating. Solid, so it should be able to, but no. So this is frustrating to me, guys. I've done tons of robot vacuums. Only a few have given me issues like this. Once again, like I said, probably the Roombas are the easiest to do separation of rooms, and I could get it done probably within 5 minutes, if that. So I'll do a separate video on the map if you guys want to see that. I'll try again to get this to work, but it's definitely giving me issues, and I'm not very happy about that. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, once again, please smash that like button for me. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.